I was studying and living in Japan at that time. I was working for the J League. Then I thought, I need to learn something because before that I was my majority was in management and commerce. So I think I need to understand sports more. And so I came to CIES. Actually, I spent a very good time, and I learned a lot. About how sports become modern sports, how its origin in England, and what kind of sports can bring into the society, what kind of industry it is, etc., etc. So I think I was inspired a lot. Also, not only the class itself, but also with all the classmates. So with the passion I've got from CIES, I went back to China. I took the job actually from FIFA Marketing to run office for them in China. That was the starting point, I think, for my own journey. I left the J League. I finished then the FIFA Marketing job. Then I started thinking what I should do in the future. Then I found a lot of sports federations in China. They want to do things good. They want to improve sports. But most of them they don't know how. So I found this is a business chance opportunity, but also for me it's where my passion is. So I can use my passion and my know-how in the sports business to help them to grow. It happened to be also the most fast-growing years in China in the last 10 years, and sports business also. With the Olympics in Beijing, with Asian Games, with Youth Olympics in Nanjing last year, China, the sports industry in China growed a lot. So do we. So that's our company. And actually, we're looking forward to next stage, which Chinese government is taking sports industry as one of the most important industry in China for the next 10 years. So we're looking for next round of big growth. We still in China. We are leading company in China, I think. But compared to the other company in the world, we're still small. So for us, the next step will be becoming a real a competitive company in the world. I was especially impressed by the lesson I had in Leicester, which was about sports and humanity. So because in our business, when I pitch the sports project or sports opportunity to some cities, to some brands, it always should start from what sports means to society. Because sports means a lot to society, it brings a lot to the world, and it inspires a lot of generations. I think that's how sports has its commercial value, and that's how should we sell it to the counterparts. So I think the most thing I learned or inspired in CIES was how sports can actually benefit the world. Well, I think sports business is a quite unique industry because a lot of business has been done by among people you know well, and even the people you don't know, the reputation actually goes around. So I think it's very important to keep your reputation good in the industry, which will help you to go further. And also important thing is. When working for the sports federations, whatsoever, agency or brands who are being associated with sports, I think never forget the passion, because that's how sports become valuable, how sports become an industry. I think it's a really good opportunity for the students to know what the real world is. Of course, some of them already actually might have some experience before they came to study, but most of them, I think they still have some imagination of sports, which I think for coming here, knowing the people in the industry, will help them to cultivate the right image of sports business. So Mr. McCormack, yes, he was my role model. So when I started my own company, I thought, okay, we have to build an IMG in China because the market is still huge and we have a lot of sports talents. So that was my goal. But of course, he passed away several years ago. I think now we are looking to maybe a different model of business, including some IT and technology, including the traditional sports business model, which was established partially by IMG, including some new IT technology. I think we can even evolve how sports evolving to a new stage. So now, I don't know, my role model maybe Google or Microsoft. Keep your passion, and again, also you need to be able to convince people. Of course, by passion, but also by convincing them how to create a win-win situation for all parties. And in the end of the day, I think the spectators, the sports fans, they come the first. So when we talk with the media, talk with sponsors, talk with rights holders, federations, sometimes we might forget, we might only focus on numbers and terms. But again, I think the most important thing is spectators, viewers, the ones who love sports in the society. So in the end, who can create values for them, I think will be the leader in the sport.